Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls, and we're here for another episode of Rush the Video Out as quickly as you possibly can, Bleach Cowboy. Alright guys, so we have the latest info on the next gacha that's going to be available for JP, and the characters included are going to be Ichimaru Gin in his captain form. We're going to have Retsu, another version of Retsu, and we're going to have another version of Jushiro. So the Jushiro and the Retsu are remakes, essentially, and the Ichimaru Gin is kind of a new character because he's actually wearing his captain's uniform. They showed us some gameplay and the statistics, so I'll show you that now, guys. If we take a look at Jushiro, if we take a look at Ichimaru Gin, excuse me, I know who he is. His numbers look pretty decent. At the 6-star level, he has... he's definitely leaning towards a strong attack build. As you can tell by the SP right there, it's 630. All the numbers look pretty solid, but definitely leans towards SP. As far as the abilities go, I can't really tell what they are because I can't translate this page myself. I kind of have a feeling that one of these may be Frenzy. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one down. But that's just from my memory of what Frenzy looks like in Japanese. I can't actually read it, so I might be wrong on that, guys. Here they show us some gameplay. The gameplay actually looks really good, guys. This here is the 5-star gameplay, but look at the range on the strong attacks. Very good. Pretty much everything that people have been asking for in Gin. He has a full screen strong attack. The range and spread on both the other strong attacks are very excellent. Look at that. It hits everything around him. That one's kind of a linear one in front of him, but still has a really wide spread. And the normal attack string looks very quick and very usable, guys. So, I mean, it's kind of weird that they're making a version of Gin in this uniform that's actually going to be stronger than his Hueco Mundo version. But, you know, we'll take it, man. Like, people have been wanting a new version of Gin, and here it is. So I don't think anyone's going to complain. And as you can see, he does poison on everything. Very cool-looking character, guys. I'm pretty hype about him. You know, I don't know how to feel about it. The thing is, like, I don't think the captain outfit is his quintessential look. So it kind of bugs me a little bit on that regard, but overall the character looks amazing, guys, and he may have Frenzy. Don't take it from me. Go check the Reddit in a couple of minutes, and that information should be out there by the time you watch this. So let's move on, guys. They also debuted a remade version of Retsu, and a lot of people had a feeling that they would debut an orange healing character because the Extreme Co-op coming out next on JP is going to need a orange healer, and we don't have an orange healer. So because of that, people were predicting that there would be an orange healer released for the mid-month on JP, and here it is. It seems that our suspicions were correct. A lot of people thought it might be Hanataro, but you know, Retsu is even better, in my opinion. I mean, I know a lot of people want Hanataro, but you know, Retsu is just, I mean, you got to have a good Retsu. So here we have Retsu. She's a mind character, perfect neutral attribute. Statistics at 6-star, they look pretty solid, guys. No complaints from me here. She looks kind of hybridish to me, like with balanced SP and attack. They show us her 6-star upgrades, which I can't translate at the moment. She is a cooldown character, so for a healer, guys, cooldown is the sole trait you want. She'll be able to do the heal more quickly than any other healer. And it's just the perfect soul trait for her. So they did a really good job with this character. Now it's like, this is the only other healer besides Parasol Nanao that has an inbuilt cooldown reduction. So awesome job. I mean, Retsu should have this. She should be the most powerful healer, most useful healer in the game. And now with this version, I think she is. So, I mean, neutral attribute, cooldown reduction. And I did bite my tongue earlier today, guys, so I'm kind of talking a little weird because I'm trying not to touch the tongue to the side of my teeth. But anyway, that's the reason why, if you notice it. They did show us some gameplay. Let's take a look at it here. She is a ranged character, so that's kind of nice. I mean, overall, she looks very similar to the original Retsu with her ranged attack. You know, the Kido is different. It's the, I think it's called the Hayapo Rankan or something like that. But the strong attack is cool. The strong attacks are cool. The heal does damage. The strong attacks look to have pretty decent range and spread as well. This is only the 5-star gameplay we're looking at, so that strong attack looks like it has very good range. Overall, she looks pretty good. I mean, you don't expect a healer to have amazing offensive abilities because you know, you have to balance out the utility with the offense. So, I mean, for her to be a little bit weaker on the offensive side is not really an issue for me. And to be honest, this might be the character I want the most. And it's kind of funny because I just bought the character pack that had the old Retsu, and now we're getting a new Retsu. But, you know, I don't really have a complaint about it. I like Retsu as a character. I like the fact that she's an orange character and that she has the cooldown reduction. So, in my opinion, she's going to be the best healer in the game, just because she is orange. If we take a look at the special here, surprisingly enough, the special does not, to my knowledge, do any healing. It does apply paralysis, so, you know, she doesn't have the team heal, the emergency special heal, but that's alright because she has, you know, other things to contribute, like a paralysis. So that is Retsu, guys. Visually, she's not that you know, that hype, but, you know, like, as far as usefulness goes, this character is going to be a character you want to have in your roster. Alright, so moving on, let's check out the third character. It's a remake of Jushiro, and I didn't really think that Jushiro needed a remake, but here he is. And he's also going to be a mind character. So 2 orange characters and 1 heart character in this gacha, guys. A lot of neutral attributes. And I love neutral attributes because, you know, they're good against everything. My PvP team is usually full of neutral attribute characters. So let's take a look at Jushiro's stats. Right there we see them. He's obviously leaning towards a strong attack build. What with the 636 spiritual pressure and the 511 attack, which is kind of low. So you're probably going to want to run him purely for strong attack damage with those kind of numbers. He does have, interestingly enough, he does have 20% damage reduction, guys. So, wow, there's a lot of 20% damage reduction characters out there now. Well, I mean, not a lot, but there's 3. And what does that bring the total DR up to now? 20, 40, 60... 76, you can have 76% damage reduction on a character if you have all the damage reduction links. That's kind of crazy, guys. But at the same time, you know, you have a lot of characters that can do shitloads of damage. So, I mean, does it balance out? I don't know. Time will tell. We will see. But, you know, the implications of this are huge. You know, you throw on 320 DR links on, like, a blue Kenpachi, and he's never going to freaking die. It's going to be ridiculous. You know, unless they come out with... I mean, Noitris still might be able to kill him if you build him for pure attack. But let's not speculate into that. Let's take a look at Jushiro's gameplay. We'll skip ahead to it. He may have Frenzy as well, guys, because if you take a look at the Japanese characters here, I believe that last one, the second to last one right there, is Frenzy. Not sure. We will have to double check that. You can go look it up on the Reddit. A few minutes after I post this video, I'm sure it'll be translated by then. But there's a potential that he may have Frenzy. So keep that in mind, guys. Let's move on to the gameplay here. The gameplay, I've already seen it. It looks pretty good. Not as flashy as some of the other characters we've seen in the past. I don't think it's as flashy as his original version. But it does look pretty good, guys. Like, look at the range on the strong attacks. Pretty solid range. That lightning attack is awesome. I love that lightning attack. It's just like, it's so unique. So maybe it is a little bit flashy, but you know, it's not something that's kind of out of character for him. Like with the original Jushiro, I kind of thought that him having like an ice wave and an electricity power and I thought those powers were kind of out of place on him. I mean, I understand that he can absorb energy and redirect it, but I kind of like this better because it's more canon to me. It feels like it's more canon, you know. I don't know why. He doesn't really produce lightning in any of the manga or anime, but it just seems like it's a more appropriate moveset, at least visually, for Jushiro. The DR kind of doesn't make sense because he's known to have weak constitution. You know, he's like a sickly captain. So having DR is kind of weird, but I'll take it. You know, he looks like a strong character. I'm not super hype on Jushiro, but I am super hype on Gin and Retsu. So, guys, that is it. That's all the information I have regarding the new characters. There was a lot of other information they talked about in this live stream, which I will link in the description, but it's all in Japanese, so I don't really know specifically what's being said. They talked a lot about the 5.0 update and some new things that were happening, so we might have to wait until those things get translated before we will know the details. But for now, guys, let me know what you think. Are you hype on these characters? Are you bummed out that there's more remakes? Hey, a mind healer, you know, even if it is a remake, is a big deal. So leave all that into the comments, guys, and thanks for watching once again, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it'll be a video about this again when we have more information. All right? Thanks for watching once again, guys, and peace out.